Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today, you guys voted for it. We're going to be doing the System of a Down ranking. They only have a short discography, I think about 5 albums, so it shouldn't be too big a video, but hopefully the next ranking we can do, something a bit girthy, something a bit lengthy. But for now, we're doing System of a Down. Now, my least favourite System of a Down album has to be Hypnotize. It is one of the later ones that they released, and I think for most people it is one of the weakest ones. It was released as kind of like a double album, alongside Mesmerize, but I think Mesmerize has way better songs on than Hypnotize in my opinion, but there are still some gems in here. Kill Rock and Roll, Hypnotize, Holy Mountains, Vicinity of Obscenity in Their Eye, Terracotta, Terracotta, Terracotta Pie. The Vicinity of Obscenity is the best song on the album, and She's Like Heroin, where it just has that vocal part, it's like, she's like heroin, and it sounds like he's saying cheese. It's like, I always thought it was cheese like heroin, which doesn't make any fucking sense. What is it? But then again, most System of a Down songs don't make any sense, so I think they do have some philosophical, political meanings in a lot of the songs, but when you're just a casual listener, it sounds like just fucking random. But I love that shit. It's one of my favourite bands when I was a kid. Love every single song by them, and this album I still love. I still give it like a 9, because I'm that bad with scores. But it's the worst. It's the worst System of a Down album, probably easily for me, so it's going at the bottom of the list. The next one is Mesmerize, the first part of this double album, and I think it just has better songs on. I mean, when it starts with BYOB, one of the classics by System of a Down, you know it's starting off on the right goddamn foot. And then you have Sigaro. I mean, Sigaro radio/video is one of my favourites, and I heard that live. I've seen System of a Down live. System of a Down? Seen System of a Down live twice or 3 times. Radio video is always the best. They have that middle section where everyone starts dancing, goes into that kind of like dun 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 dun, and everyone's just dancing in the audience, and then they go heavy again. Love that song. Also, This Cocaine Makes Me Feel Like I'm on This Song, which has the most ridiculous lyrics in. I think it's like, this, don't let the stepdaughter eat the fish, something like that. Something stupid like that. I adore it. It's a violent pornography. Come on, that song again. Amazing. Question, amazing. Lost in Hollywood. The way he sings that as well, Lost in Hollywood, is a gem of a song. One of my favourites by System of a Down. I adore that song. So Mesmerize is awesome. Love it. But I do think there's better albums. Now, coming in next is the controversial pick, Toxicity, I'm putting here, which is considered a classic and considered one of the best new metal albums of like all time, or alt metal albums, whatever you want to call them. But I prefer the other two. And I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. I prefer the other two. Steelers album's way more fun than this is, and the first album's just better. So let's talk about Toxicity anyway, because it's still a classic. I mean, of course you got Chop Suey, which everyone fucking knows. I'm not a big fan of it anymore because it's played to death, but you can't deny that it is the song that made them famous, pretty much, that and Sugar. So you gotta give it some credit. Also has Bounce, jump, pogo, 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 bounce, pogo, pogo, pogo. Fun as hell. Needles is amazing. Pull the tapeworm out of your ass, hey. Come on, just all these songs have like catchy ass choruses on, and this album is flawless. The song Toxicity, which is kind of a nice kind of ballady song, the toxicity of our city, it's too good. Also, Aerials is a classic. It's one of the best songs from the album, kind of a ballady one, kind of like Toxicity as well. So that's another fantastic one from the album. So overall, the album's great, but yeah, I just think the other two were a bit better. So next up is the debut, which has the hand on the cover, which was my top for a long time, until Steal This Album, which you know is going to be top. Knocks it off the pedestal. But yeah, this album is just intense. It's the most heaviest album out of all of them, and the songs are probably the most mad. Well, almost the most mad. You've got songs like Sugar, which kind of brought them into the limelight. D-Devil, War, which is the best live song by them. When it gets to that part, it's like, we don't speak any more of war, we don't speak anymore, and then everyone just runs into each other. Amazing, especially live. That's one of the best songs by them. Spiders is a great kind of eerie ballad. Then you got weird shit like Peephole, Cubert. So, flawless album from start to finish. was my one for a long time until I went through the discography again. And yeah, just Steelers album stole the top spot, so let's talk about it. Like, I don't know how they created this album, because like the album cover is literally just white with pen marker on saying steal this album, so I don't know how they made it, because all these songs are the most mad they've ever been. When it starts off with chicken stew, pepperoni pie, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, I don't know what they were on. I mean, every song on here is ridiculous. Bubbles is next, Inner Vision, Boom, ADD, American Dream Denial, which is a fantastic one as well. IEAIAIO. They sing it a lot better. The one where it's like, Peter's pecker, picked in a little pickle brain, plus a pepper, why? Too good. Too good, you have to sing that along. Especially live, one of the best live songs. And then Pictures, Roulette, and Fuck the System. Too many good ones. This album is just the most fun System album out of all of them, which is why it's top for me. You know, the others like Toxicity and stuff, sure, they're probably better, more structurally sound than this one, but this is just mental. And that's why it's number one, because of how mental it is. So let me know in the comments below your favourite System of a Down albums. What do you think of my list? You probably wouldn't have this one top, but if you do, then good for you. So let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.